Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite vlogger Sophie Brown. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe and share.
Indeed. So there is another question. This one is from Balogun Real One. He wants to know, will they and their families use the health facilities in the country or fly out of the country as usual? That is from Balogun. And there is a similar one. Do you plan on developing our hospitals so that politicians will stop traveling abroad for medical treatment?
Why not? We will support the private sector, particularly the private sector. You know, they have the necessary, funding actually to build, excellent hospitals in the country. We will support them. We will give them incentives to do that. Of course, the public sector is also a contributor as far as health is concerned.
All right. Any comment from you, Your Excellency, in that regard?
Medical doctor.
Because the questions are to both of you, whether or not you will not fly out, you and your families for health and medical checks.
Our team has continuously put the card straight that we encourage the private sector to develop our tertiary health institutions, while we encourage the subnational governments to ensure that the primary healthcare development service is at its best, working with the local governments, because we must understand that that area is also critically very important. Because when you're able to ensure that you provide basic health services through the primary healthcare centers across the nation, you find that fewer people are going to progress in illness to the secondary healthcare services. And when the secondary healthcare services work well, only a very small percentage will proceed to a tertiary healthcare service. And the tertiary healthcare service, apart from our teaching hospitals, you'll find that the private sector needs to fill the gap. And that is where you're going to have real standard hospitals. Most persons who also go overseas, they're actually going to private healthcare facilities. And I believe that a lot of them are coming in Nigeria now, but primarily in Lagos and Abuja. But we can encourage the private sector. By the time you have one of such in every geopolitical zone well developed, then it can take care of the tertiary healthcare services, and our people wouldn't need to travel overseas. Right. And we must also become very careful, and we're going to try to encourage Nigerians. There are some Nigerians, whether you provide the best in Nigeria, they just believe that you have to go overseas. Because I've seen a lot of people going overseas for kidney transplant, and we have better results in some of our hospitals here. We have had a lot of good results in Abuja and Lagos. But you find people going...
This one is on Instagram, and the Instagrammers are very much controversial people too in their engagement. This one is coming from Tunde Abubakar at Adesh Shirayo. He says, my question goes to His Excellency Elijah Atiku Abubakar. Based on what we the masses hear from both parties, why is it so difficult for him as an individual to meet Wike personally and sort things out with his wealth of experience?
I have met Wike 2 times in Port Harcourt, 2 times in Abuja, 1 time in London, personally.
So he was asking, why is it difficult to sort things out with your wealth of experience?
It's not on my part.
So he's on the other side?
Yeah, he's on the other side.
So you're waiting for him?
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Indeed. So, Your Excellency Elijah Atiku Abubakar, these questions, I understand that they are very popular from those who are sending in the questions online. And this one is coming on Twitter from Eziafa Amaka. He said, my question to Atiku, why did he delete the tweet condemning the murder of Deborah? And similar one, Matthew Tam Atigere at Real Matati says, I want to ask Atiku why he has failed to condemn the killing of Deborah in Sokoto and if he can condemn it. Do you have any comment on that?
Yeah, I have been asked this question several times. And all what I said, I asked the tweet to be deleted because I normally approve every tweet. So since I didn't approve it, I said delete it. And if you read my subsequent statements on that matter, I condemned it. I condemned it. There is nowhere where it is said or it is as an injunction in the Islamic faith.
He's on Twitter and he's asking, first to you, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, he says, what is Atiku's position about Boko Haram? And to Senator Okowa, he said, what is your position about militancy should there arise again? Just about a minute for each of those responses.
I still cannot understand why we should have Boko Haram. You see, I served in Borno State when it was the Northeast. And as a custom officer, I was patrolling the entire Northeast. So I'm very, very conversant with the vegetation and with the border areas. I still cannot find a place in the Borno area where anybody can hide and cannot be seen. I cannot understand, honestly, the Boko Haram phenomenon. Sometimes when returning from Europe, 30 feet above, I could see a man walking in Borno State. So where is the place to hide? To the extent that they said there is a place called Zambisa. I've been there. I didn't see a forest. It's just shrubs here and there. So, and we have deployed the Nigerian military, which used to be the best, one of the best in the world. They have fought, a number of international arena, and they have excelled. And here we are deploying the Nigerian military with its might and everything. And we just couldn't, eliminate Boko Haram. So I am puzzled. So maybe when I get there, I will understand, but honestly, I cannot understand the Boko Haram phenomenon.
Do you think that is politically motivated?
Everything is there. Everything is there. Shown, everything is there. Politics is there. Business is there. Security, everything is there.
Is there a solution to it?
Of course, the solution is leadership, strong leadership.
And telling Nigerians why they should be looking in the direction of the umbrella come February next year.
Thank you very much for giving us the opportunity. I think this evening we have been able to put before you Nigerians a very experienced team, a very competent team, a very patriotic team to help pilot the affairs of this country. As we have all agreed, Nigeria is facing very, very serious challenges, maybe challenges that we have not faced before. And it requires a team, or rather a teamwork of dedicated, experienced Nigerians who have proved, their mettle in their respective domains. And I think the pair of us are really unbeatable.
Thank you so much indeed. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. Bye.